Okay, you guys, so Spirit's been talking to me a lot recently about how to incorporate my past life into my new life, into how to move forward into things and to better alignment with who I truly am. And so I'm going to go ahead and just get into it. I heard a song, and I heard the song by Adele, "Someone Like You," and it felt like a really positive energy shift. It felt like, people were looking at each other and releasing each other. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. So I just pulled the lyrics. If you don't know who Adele is, hi, my name is Firestorm Shannon. This is Phoenix Arc Tarot, and I'm here to do a reading for the collective, whoever wants to be here, my friends and family. I'm here to just document this moment for whoever it resonates with, for whoever this is for. All right, this song's called Someone Like You. It's a song by Adele, and it's from 2011. And these are the lyrics. It says, I've heard that you've settled down, that you found a girl that you'd marry now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Welcome to Mercury Retrograde. Yes, it is Friday night. I have had 2 shots of Jack Daniels. I am ready to release TGIF for the weekend. Let's go ahead and get this reading started. So, never mind, I'll find someone like you. So, the last 2 days, I've had readings coming out about difficult relationships, there's relationships where, there's unconditional love, and then there's relationships where there is conditions on love. And I've been picking up on relationships that have conditions attached to them, okay? And so, un- what is this guy coming out? Expectations are there, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so we have the Ten of Blades. Is that the two? That's the Two of Swords and the Three of Coins. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. So I really enjoy this deck. All right, you have the Two of Blades, Final Notice, Two of Swords. That's coming at an impasse. You shall not pass. Nope, I've had enough. This is ridiculous. I can't handle any more stress. Final notice has been given. She's even knocked over her glass, her drink. Okay, and then we have this energy of wanting to build with the Three of Coins. Oh, well, we shall go ahead and have a rite of passage, we let's just let's just get in this boat and go on and move on like nothing ever happened. But look how narrow that passage is. It's a very narrow passage. I'm having a weird thought about a Bible verse that talks about the crooked path and the narrow path, and the narrow path is the harder path, but that's the path we're supposed to take for some reason. Interesting. But here we have no, we're done. We don't want to do it. We're tired. Somebody's tired. They had enough. There's kids arguing in the background too. There's past due bills. There's even flies. They have a lot of things they're dealing with right now, okay? I heard that you settled down, that you're married now, and you found a girl. All right, so somebody's moved on to a very happy life with the 10 of coins. They've got Christmas presents, there's grandchildren's grandpa, there's big old happy family portraits, and this little gremlin or this little fairy up here. There's a fairy in the Christmas tree, like, wow, just look at all that they have. Money just seems to be falling from Grandpa here, Santa Claus, you know what I mean? Everybody's catching all these waves and generational. This is your this is your legacy. This is your legacy. This is your family, you know? And so you're going and you're looking at it, you're like, somebody's like, no thanks, I don't want any part of it. I'm hearing Princess Diana, like, there's something here that stinks. So interesting. But the song I heard channeling was people were leaving amicably, and this is where we left off this afternoon. We were doing some readings and trying to move through this energy. And so it's like I was saying, that was that Gin Blossom songs. I'll follow you, but I won't go down with you. So, maybe you're dealing with something like that, somebody that's shady, they have a shady company, or they have a um, I'm seeing records. I'm seeing maybe do background checks. You don't know what you're dealing with entirely. You don't know people's intentions, and desperate times bring out desperate measures in people. Okay, that's what I'm hearing right now. So there's something about leaving, like, it hurts because it's like you didn't expect to see this person. Like the song's about where she goes to a party and her ex-boyfriend's there, or ex fiance or whatever. She didn't know he was going to be there, and this they see each other, and so she wrote a song about it. It hurt her. It really hurts. So it's like, passing by the street amicably and just being at peace with each other, wishing each other well. But she takes on a set of, standards like, never mind, I'll find someone else like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Okay? So that's what this energy is about releasing this. We're working through this energy. It's difficult. There's attachments. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of love, and there's a genuine desire to want to heal something, and there is a need for that. But, like I said, everybody has to consider their circumstances. Not everybody's in a safe place. Do you know what I mean? Some people really need to get out of unhealthy situations and toxic situations. To those who are in very toxic situations, spirit guides, Holy Spirit guides, and angels, please protect them and us in this reading. Shield them, cloak them, and protect them. Show us how their best and highest self would want to treat themselves at this point in time in their life. What is it that they should aspire to that's a deeper, higher calling, something that sets them free, lifts them up, makes them happy? What does that look like? Maybe I see this card here. All right, somebody's angry. 5 of Blades. This is the Hell's Kitchen. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. I'm getting a double, 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 double on this. I'm trying to get to focus because these are really lovely cards. There we go. That's Hell's Kitchen. Yep, and there's a hornet there. Those suckers sting. This chef is very controlling. He wants things his way. It's his way or the highway. Everybody respects the chef. If you want a job, you're going to respect the chef. I cut you. That's what I'm hearing. It's sweet. I point my finger. I got my wand out. This is how it is. So this is a very controlling type of energy around you. They want to win at all costs, and there's really not much getting through to them. They can also call this a bit of the narcissist card, very selfish. And this, look at the fairy. He's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just here hanging out. I'm trying to keep the peace. Look, this guy's like trying to stand in between us. I'm trying to hold him back. I'm trying to reason with him, but he's pretty hard headed. And that's Aquarius energy because that's very fixed, wanting to win at all costs. Can be Gemini or Libra, but anyway, we all have that in our energies in our charts. So it's just that's what we got the blades out twice. Somebody's like, nope. Somebody's really saying hail to the no. I've counted to 10, and this guy's like, that's true. You're right. He's got a valid point here. Like, enough is enough. There's a valid point here. Okay, we're dealing with a long time. This is decades. This is decade energy. 10 of coins is 10 years or longer, decades. And that's an old man, so he looks like he's 70 at least. Or maybe 60. I don't know. Depends on how fast you start to show those grays. So, Never mind, I'll find someone like you. The energy is to move us out of that. That's what some of us are dealing with. So we're going to move out of that. So we're going to return to a more of a childlike state. We're going to go kick rocks and go play in the sand for a little while, okay? 4 of coins. We might go a little more introverted. Don't take life so seriously. This little kid's like, I'm just going to go build some sandcastles, bury some treasure in the earth, and I'll find it at another time. He's taken literally 4 little coins and he's burying it in the earth. There's a crab there watching, and that's Cancerian energy, by the way. 4 of coins is earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I take note of the hair color too, brown eyes, brown hair. There's a seagull there, crab, sandbox, somebody likes by the ocean even. There are people out there running in the background with their pets. I mean, you're like building, you're just kind of going to hide, you're going to pull back and you're going to hide some of your own treasure of yourself, because you can't give all of yourself away. You can't give yourself completely away, folks. You got to hold on to who you are, your integrity, your truth, and your values. That is your stability. Okay, we walk upright. We are humans. We go up, north, south, east, west. We walk upright, 4 walls. We have 4 wands. We have to have that stability. And that comes with us first. So we can't give that up. So, we know 4 of wands is kind of pulling away. Go play in the dirt and the sand by yourself. Go hang out in the garden by yourself. I don't know. Watch a movie by yourself. Go do something that, doesn't require a lot of money, because 4 of Pentacles is more of a savings energy. Holding on, holding back. It's a seeking peace and pursuing it kind of energy financially, and your energy is time as well. So let's look at it properly. So let's move on. So never mind, I'll find someone like you. How does this song going to pull us? Someone here. So there was a message in the other 2 readings from yesterday and the day before. Today is 6/26/2026, so that would be the 25th and 24th of June this 2026. The Queen of Cups is coming in. Thank you so much, Mother Love. Mother Love. She's got so much wisdom to share. And you know what? She kind of looks like a person that's maybe homeless, or not homeless. I take it back. I only said that because the dog is sitting there. I take that back 100%. She's actually an advocate, and she's got her dog out there advocating for a good cause, sharing love and wisdom, and she's brought a pail of water and for her dog. There are people who are reaching out to her for wisdom on how to, remain emotionally balanced in these difficult times and situations. A wise teacher, a wise woman, a loving woman, someone who's very caring and understanding and empathetic, and has a gift of insight, probably clairvoyant. There is a fairy that is standing on top of that dog's head, by the way, which is interesting. It feels like very loyal, because dogs are loyal. So that fairy feels like it needs to protect its owner, just like that dog is. So it's utilizing the energy of a loyal dog that protects. There is a moon crest on her chest. It looks like a pendant. So that's like one of those crescent moons. That could be significant. And also these earrings look like they are dream catchers to me, but they look Indian. But they're just beads. I noticed the green necklace. Definitely a cup of coffee. She's holding it to keep herself warm. She's got gloves on. And a jacket. So this could be in a cold region. The dog looks a little skinny, so I just don't sense a lot of money. And that's why I said what I said earlier. But it's not like money matters. When you become an advocate for freedom of peace of mind and emotional stability and financial peace and emotional just maturity, it just Nothing else matters. Nothing else earthly really matters after a while. You get just more in tune with spirit, like being like water and going with the flow and love. It's Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Love. She doesn't have a lot. She just looks like she's down to earth, want to be with the people, and that's what resonates with me. You know, I love that energy. So never mind, I'll find someone like you. So maybe someone, who traded a life of, materialism, like they have a lot of money falling off of this man. He's done very well for himself. His family's very secure, but see, the energies, this is a father and mother energy, but they're the exact opposites. Okay, just to clarify, we're dealing with right now, we're dealing with father energy. Wait, here we go. Father energy and mother energy. And so neither one of these are wrong. Both are okay. Neither one of these are bad. They're both wonderful. He's helping this family lineage to, to have financial security and stability, leaving legacy family names. She's doing the same thing, but she's being more of a spiritual mother to many more people than what probably his seed could spread. She's reaching communities, like, look at all the people in the background behind her. So that's interesting to me too. They're grayed out. Don't worry about it. Just be who you are. Is neither one of these two are wrong. But apparently there's a parallel, you know, something that needs to be seen here on both sides of the spectrum. I feel led to do this. It's like, never mind, I'll find someone like you. And so perhaps maybe this woman was left destitute and got, she feels like she withdrew her energy from materialism more to community or activism. You know what I mean? And this guy was like, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm making sure that there's stability. And so she finds her stability from the people that she meets, and she feels like God always provides her needs, and that she never goes without, and she's always provided for, so why should she worry? Which some people could call that an illusion, because the Queen of Cups can also be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. So scorpionic energy is a bit mysterious. I don't know. I don't feel inclined to dig that deep with it. I pick up on Cancer because it's Cancer season right now, and Capricorn, father, mother energy. There could be some sort of expectations there. 1808. 1808 on the clock. Neither one of these are wrong, okay? So that's why it's like sometimes you just like don't want to be the middle person. This reminds me of Virgo energy. Virgos are very much like trying to see the bigger picture, being practical, but they need to pull the heck away for their own stability. Virgos understand that. Tauruses do too, and so do Capricorns. That's what I love about Earth energy. But we do have some energy here with air signs. No, no, thank you. There's definitely some hardcore no's there. But I love this energy here because it's a very independent energy. This is a Virgo, again, energy of a very strong independent, like the Nine of Pentacles. Self-sufficient, wants to learn, eats a good diet. Look how clean her house is. The windows are open. There's birds flying in the background. There's fairies that are excited to be there. She's just a beautiful person, very grounded, very stable. She's got, her wallet out on the table. There's cash on the table. Nine of coins, Nine of Pentacles. This is the energy that we are being asked to embrace. Being independent, not worrying about everybody else's business. And also a sense of wanting to explore with the Page of Swords. You might see some shocking things, but and I think it's a good opportunity to explore and learn some new things. You might be surprised about what you learn. Don't be afraid to have a child's like since I know the camera doesn't want to focus when I start to get too many cards out here. So I'm going to close up this reading. But there's a sense to want to learn something new and being excited about it. Okay. Page of Swords isn't always a spying card. It doesn't always have to be a negative connotation. This is what's bothering me about the Tarot Nation is they're just picking up on the energies of the collective, and a lot of people are going through a lot of sufferings right now. I understand that, but we're not doing that here. We're not doing that. We're trying to stay positive. We're trying to work through stuff. We're being honest. We're being truthful. We're being completely aware. But we're also wanting to stay childlike and find something fun and exploratory. So when you pull yourself away, it reminds me of this Page of Coins. Like when you're out there digging for treasure, you might be surprised what you find. When you return to a childlike manner, you know, pull away and pull into that energy of innocence again. Not everything's that serious. And I love that we're going to close the reading on this last card here with a major arcana of the Chariot. Come on, you guys, let's have some fun. Look, there's sunflowers starting to sprout. That means the toxic energy is fading away. This guy's skateboarding. He's getting free. He's not afraid to fall. He's good. He's letting all those people behind him, look, they're just shadows. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna shine. Leo season's coming. This is Cancer season. Happy birthday, Cancer. It's your time to shine, babies. It's time to kick off that toxic energy. Sunflowers are meant to remove toxins and metals out of the earth. So I love it that we have so many of them here in Texas because there's so much traffic in the DFW area. We have a lot of these, and I planted so many of these in my yard, so now they're everywhere. You got to kick that energy. Go up and have some fun. Go play. Be independent. Do some independent play. King of Coins is in the upright. And he's happy too. Look how happy Papa is. See? So, it's okay, you guys. You know, we have been through some shit, haven't we? Some of us are feeling pretty beat up. Knight of Wands. Some people are laughing at us by now, like, damn, how many more years are you going to keep going through this shit? Somebody's very beat up. It's time for that cycle to end. You know, there is hope. There is a helping hand coming out to you with the star card. I have to pull it because their major arcana is showing up there. There's somebody here to reach out to you, and I love how this is all community cards about humanity. These people are like in big cities. Also, we had a bunch of earthquakes, like 4 of them in one day. It was all around the Ring of Fire. There's like um the whole ocean there where the Gulf of Mexico is, and it rings all the way down through Venezuela. There was like 4 hurricanes, or I mean, sorry, not hurricanes. Forgive me, earthquakes. And so Venezuela is like demolished, and there is a confirmation there. There is a lot of people there that need a lot of hope. Yeah, a lot of them people are really upside down. They're worried, hanged man. They are victims. What are we gonna do? There's a dove representing the Holy Spirit. There's kids screaming in the background. There's chaos. People are upside down. They are worried. They don't know what to do. So prayers out to Venezuela. We send out healing energy. We send out humanitarianism to you right now. Oh my God, this is such a strong energy about Venezuela right now. Okay, it is June 26, 2026. Yesterday there was uh, I want to say hurricanes, but it's not. They were earthquakes. But maybe there's something coming up with the hurricanes. I don't know. I'm not going to speak that into existence. I'm going to talk about the truth of what is happening. And then 4 earthquakes, like two, all around that ocean right there. And Venezuela was hit the worst, but Venezuela has been going through a lot of turmoil anyway. So that's a major tower moment for them. That area is being destroyed for some reason. We need to really be look. We are their only hope at this point. I don't know what's going to happen to that country. Um, we'll have to just talk about that another time right now. But I'm going to close out this reading 25 minutes and 15 seconds. I wish you guys all the blessings in the world. I thank you for being here. If you're even watching me, my name is Firestorm Shan. This is Phoenix Arc Tarot. Um, and this is for whoever needs to see this, or maybe it's just for me. I don't know. I'm sure it's got to be for somebody out there. Right? I love you. Bye.